Have you ever been not able to control and cope with your emotions? If you have, you are not alone. Everyone has been there, and I might just have solutions for you to cope and control your emotions that are very effective. Just ask my friend Tony over there. Look how calm and in control of his emotions he is now. Now, here are 4 tips to help you control your emotions. Tip number 1. If you ever feel like you're going to cry or burst out of anger like a balloon, just don't try bursting like a balloon. Try taking a few deep breaths. Taking a few deep breaths will help your body calm down and your mind to calm down too. Now, let's move on to tip number 2. Tip number 2. When you're being over-controlled by your emotions, you want to identify what you're feeling so you can solve the problem and so you can feel better and more calmer. Now, let's talk about how you identify your emotions, starting with asking, what are you feeling?
I know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling hungry.
Now, that's not an emotion. That's your body telling you you're hungry.
Oh, I guess I'm hungry. I'm gonna go make the biggest sandwich in the world.
That's impossible. Anyways, let's keep talking about how to identify your emotions. Starting with rating your emotions on an emotional level from 1 to 5. 1 being unpleasant and 5 being pleasant.
I am a 3 on the emotional level. I think that's good.
Yes, it is. Now, let's move on to tip number 3. Tip number 3. For this tip, you want to accept your emotions.
All of them?
Yes, all of them, no matter what emotion they are. You are going to accept them with a big hug.
I'm not giving my emotions a big hug. That's weird.
No, it's a figure of speech. No, whatever. Now, let's talk about how you're supposed to accept your emotions. First thing you want to do is to not ignore them. That is a big no-no. Second thing you want to do is talk with others and try to ask them how they accepted their emotions but remember, it takes time to accept your emotions.
How long?
However long it takes you, because it all depends on you. Now, let's move on to tip number 4. Tip number 4. When you're feeling that you might burst out in anger or other negative emotions, you want to give yourself some space. Maybe go into a bathroom or in your basement, or just find some place that has no one in it so you can calm down without anyone interrupting you and making your emotions feeling more worse. So before you go to be alone and calm down, you want to tell everyone you're going into that room to be alone and to not interrupt you.
Wow, these are really helpful. Thank you for telling me these tips.
No problem, oh brother. Now, run along and go play with your cars.
Oh, thank God. I thought this would never end. That's me.
Alright, that's all the tips I have for you today about coping and controlling your emotions. And as like always, you can search up more ways on how to cope and control your emotions. And also remember that it takes time for it to be effective, because controlling and coping with your emotions takes a lot of time and energy out of you. Hope you liked this video and learned a lot about how to cope and control your emotions. I hope you have a good day, and farewell, good people. Bye!